conversation after the Portland game, but LeBron, this level of efficiency on offense and kind of carrying you home tonight with a little help from Reeves. So what did you make of his fourth quarter and just the level of play throughout the game?
Can you ask that one more time? Can I get a new stat sheet? Thank you. Say that one more time. I'm sorry, Mike.
I'll just shorten it. LeBron, good. A lot of efficiency.
Thank you. He was outstanding. The LeBron we've all come to know and love over these 21 years. We just had to find a way. We weren't shooting the ball particularly well. Had to take it back to the mid-90s there with AD in that stretch, just feeding them on the post, and we were able to get a lot done, slow them down a little bit. That's a hell of a ball club on that side, man. Ime and his staff, they're doing a great job re-establishing a winning culture with the Houston Rockets, and their new additions, Dylan, Fred, Jeff Green, you can see the effect that they're having on the game, but more so on those younger guys that they have over there, Jabari and Jalen. They're doing a hell of a job, and nothing but respect for the job they're doing. I know they'll continue to do so, and it's not the Houston of recent years. It's wild all over the place. They're really deliberate in how they try to play. So with us, the thing we talked about at halftime is just, digging in defensively. Again, keeping them off the glass, a bunch of strong, forceful, athletic guys, and then playing downhill, us playing meeting force with force offensively. And from Brian to AD, all these guys, AR, Rui, I thought we did a good job of that screening for one another, playing downhill, not settling, getting into the paint, and putting pressure on them, which in turn led to us getting some free throws. But on a tough shooting night, it's a good win to get when you don't see the ball go in as often as you think it should, based on the shot quality that you get.
There was the game last week with the 22 made threes where it seemed like the pressure gets less with every shot. Tonight and many other nights this year, it seems like it's been the opposite. What's your strategy with talking to guys, if at all, and when you see that happen, or how do you approach that?
I think Torian had a rough shooting night tonight. He came off. I told him, I've seen you hit those shots plenty of times. Keep shooting them. All of the guys. We're getting good looks. We just got to trust our work. Continue to trust our work.
You mentioned it was like a 80s throwback, throwing it into the post, 80 in the third quarter to get things going. There's kind of been like a push-pull with that. Obviously, 80's not the point guard, so he can't necessarily dictate where the offense is going to go. With 5 outs, he can. But when stuff like that happens, how much is that him planning himself down there, calling for it? How much is the coaching staff recognizing this is something we can go to? How much is it his teammates kind of setting up that action?
Well, I actually drew up the first play coming out of halftime for him to post. I'm constantly thinking of ways to get him some touches, get him going, and it's the same with his teammates. Luckily, we have a little bit of corporate knowledge from last year. It's a play I put in. It's a part of our sideline out of bounds package, but it's called RIP, and basically for him to get a post touch, and we called it on the fly. The guys out there, some guys we had from last year knew what it was, and we were able to just continuously feed him. And so, and again, he draws a lot of attention. They had the double team, which opened up some slashing lanes and some open looks behind the double team. So it was good, man. I just think, he wants to play the game the right way, but we know how forceful and how big of an impact he can make when he's down low, when he's attacking in the paint. And we try to feed him as much as possible to exploit that.
Guys, on